Hey everyone, Jared from Yota Expedition. Behind me I have a customer vehicle. This 4Runner is equipped with KDSS, and we see a lot of questions about what is KDSS, how do I know if I have it on my 4Runner, and what other little things do I need to know, especially if you're going to be modifying your truck. So KDSS, or Toyota's Kinetic Dynamic Suspension System, is essentially linked up to the sway bar. Most vehicles nowadays do have sway bars, but they are fixed to the vehicle. The KDSS system on the 4Runner is connected on one side by a hydraulic ram that can be locked or unlocked, allowing for better articulation in off-road situations, but also allowing for less body roll and more control when driving on the road. So whether to get KDSS on your new 4Runner or not is a bit controversial. Depending who you ask, they'll tell you that you should get it, shouldn't get it. In our opinion, if you're going to be primarily driving your 4Runner on the street, you should probably consider getting it. It's going to improve the road manners and make it a little more pleasant to drive on the street. If you're going to be driving this off-road or building something primarily for off-road use and you really want to enjoy the capabilities of the 4Runner, Toyota claims that the KDSS system will not interfere with off-roading, but it will improve the on-road performance. However, the aftermarket support for models with the system is going to give you less options, and the installs are going to be a little more difficult, and the prices of those parts will be a little more because of the extra pieces. So that is something to consider. So the KDSS system is not going to stop you from doing anything off-road. That's not what I'm saying at all. There's plenty of people that get these models and off-road with them. All I'm saying is that if you're going to be modifying this yourself or even paying a shop, when you modify the models with the system, it's probably going to cost you a bit more, and there are a few other things that you need to consider. So now that we know what KDSS is, how do you know if your 4Runner has it or not? Well, the easiest way to tell is to go over to your driver's door, and almost directly below the driver's seat is going to be the module. Under here is the KDSS module. This is what electronically regulates the hydraulic flow between the front cylinder and the rear cylinder on the sway bars. Right here is the module under this cover, and if you look in the front and the rear, you'll see two hydraulic lines on both ends running to each sway bar. Another fairly easy way to tell if your truck has KDSS is up here at the front sway bar. Let's take a look down here real quick. So right here is your front sway bar on the KDSS model. This is going to be a real fat boy. And then this is the hydraulic piston. On the KDSS models, this will stand out, where the non-KDSS models, the sway bar is going to be mounted up here directly to the frame. All right, so out here we have our 4Runner to show you guys an example of a non-KDSS model because ours does not have it. So let's go take a look. All right, so first off, we're gonna show you real quick on ours that we do not have the KDSS hydraulic module on our frame rail here under the driver's seat. And that's important because these rock sliders are a very good example of parts that you're gonna be limited on if you do have this system, just because certain brands don't make models that work with the KDS module mounted to the frame here. Up here on the front end of our 4Runner, you can see that the sway bar is much smaller in diameter, and it's also directly mounted to the frame. There's no hydraulic piston connecting these two. All right, guys, that pretty much does it for our basic overview of the KDSS system. I hope this helped you understand what the system is and the basics of how it works. If you want a deeper understanding of the system, you could check out Kai over at Tinker's Adventures YouTube channel. We have a link down in the description for his video where he gets into the nitty-gritty of this system and really explains to you the ins and outs. But remember, whether your 4Runner has KDSS or not, you have a 4Runner, and it's very capable off-road either way, and it's gonna get you where you wanna go. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you in the next one.